So yeah, we're live here on this Sunday evening, 7:30 for Tier 3. I'm joined in the commentary box with Harry. So it's my first time, myself and Harry, doing comms, so
yeah,
be interesting.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, for sure. If anybody's on stream, if they could give us a heads up on the weather forecast for the sessions, would be helpful. All dry, okay. Yeah, so that's a good start. People are going to be happy with that.
First out. Tricky track, Australia.
It is a tricky track,
right, especially in the qualifying lap.
Yeah, it is.
Catch you out.
There's been a couple of deliberations about whether turn 12 is flat or not. Certainly not flat in my book, anyway, unless you end up in the wall at some point during the session.
Yeah, well, see how the drivers take turn 12.
Quite aggressive from Reggie on his outlap.
Yeah, I'm just watching it.
So as he's the first driver out, well, we might as well stay on board with him and see how he does on his first hot lap round Albert Park.
I think Ninja's close behind.
Yeah, he is. A couple of drivers coming up close behind him. Want to make sure that they leave correct spacing.
That toe will be good down the straight, start finish straight, but especially around the corners, it's not going to be so good. But, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at Dan there now. Well.
Yeah. Just going to see how Reggie does.
Early predictions for Paul?
Right. I mean, Teddy very fast, so he's going to, I reckon he'll be top 3. Aiden Gray, last week surprised Paul, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was
yeah.
And then
let's see.
Dylan, I reckon.
Oh,
Dylan
yeah.
Strong for you.
That's raging and validating there. So
yeah.
I will drop back with Ninja as he is on a flyer coming around the last couple of corners, and he hasn't invalidated. Let's see what Dan can do. He'll be the early pace setter here. I'd assume he was struggling for that lap. He's very close to Aiden Gray, or Reggie, sorry.
See the 23.5.
It's a 23.5 for the early laps. Teabag on a 24.2.
Especially being very close to Ninja. It's probably expected.
Just how much slower. Kane Lowry now is coming through the last couple of corners to see what he can do. He hasn't invalidated either, so this will be a timed lap.
The jam port is close behind.
Oh, that's a 123.4 for Kane Lowry, so that will be the fastest lap so far.
Yep.
The jam pod with a 24.5, so that's the jam pod is a reserve here, so this is his first race in CDR, as is Dimster, that he will be his first race here as well. So it'll be interesting to see how them lads get on tonight. As he set to 26 dead. Let's see him.
Jackie at 31, the best lap. It looks like he's lost his front wing as well.
Yeah, he probably had an issue. As I'm on with North Pack, who's coming around the last corner. I think he's on a fast lap. And that's a 128 dead.
P2 with 23.5. See, Aston Martin's my team. There won't be any bias to it.
Dylan is coming into the pits and he takes the bollard with him. So yeah, Aiden Gray is still in the pits. Saki just trying to see. I'm on board with Steve now as he comes, or CDR Elite Hound, who comes through turn 12. he is on a hot lap, I think, and he hasn't invalidated, so that's good. It's one of them tracks, Harry, isn't it? You need to get a banker lap on the board, you know, lap 1 ideally. Like, you don't want to be struggling with 5 minutes to go and still not after setting a time.
Yeah, it's good to put a little bit extra fuel in your first run, just so you can go again.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a 25.3 from home. That is up to P7 for now. Teddy Henke has retired.
Oh.
Does he have a quali ban?
Shocking. Maybe it was turn 12. I think it might have been because someone's commented commentator's curse.
I'm just on board with Gainful there at the moment, who is coming into turn 4 or 5, I think. Ooh, that's paranoid with a 122.9. I'll just go double check there in the Discord and see has Hinky got a quali ban, because no, he doesn't. So he must have lost it somewhere.
Gonna stay on board with him for this lap, see what he does. Turn 1's a very tricky corner, I find, as well.
Yeah, like turn 1 can make or break a lap for you.
Yeah. Too much of that inside curve can throw you off a bit.
For sure, absolutely. You know, if you don't hit turn 1 here, it can cost you 3 or 4 tenths if you get it really wrong, and you'll never get that back throughout the lap.
Yeah.
Just on board with Gainful as he's coming around the last corner, and he is on a hot lap. Let's see what Gainful can do.
A lot of drivers haven't set a lap here.
That's
Some
a 26.
stayed in the pits.
That's a 26.5. Yeah, we got Aidan Gray and King Luckman in the pits, mechanical now on an out lap. I will jump aboard with Saki, who you are on board with. He's on a lap, and he has a purple sector 2 by the looks of it, as he's just coming into sector 3. I just wonder, are we getting that?
Name?
No, Saki's been here since the start of the season. He's coming around the last corner. This looks pretty quick if he can keep it going.
It does.
That's a 23.6 from Saki, up to P5. I think I'll jump with Osso, who I think is on a lap. Osso is on a lap, and he's coming around the last couple of corners as well. Let's see what Osso can do.
Also has a lot of fans that usually comment.
Also has fans, absolutely. This looks like a tasty lap as well, just judging off Saki's prior lap. Should get him to the top 5 or 6. Yeah, 123.7. That's also P7 for now. And ooh, King Luckman is in a wall at turn. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't think he's out. But he does have wing damage, so he's going to get back and get new wing and get out again pretty quick.
Especially he hasn't set a lap yet, so he's got to be quick. Especially if
mechanical coming through turn 12, nearly lost it and just held onto the car.
That's King Luckman losing it as well.
Was the turn 12? Yeah, I couldn't see the turn. Mechanical running very wide there. I'm surprised he didn't invalidate, but it looks like a nice lap. It looks like a nice lap at 23 something, I suspect. That's a 23.9 for mechanical, so he's up to P8. Carl is another guy. I'm on board. Oh, we got up. We have a wheel. I'm not sure where it is, but Carl just came through sector 1 and there's a wheel on track. So I think somebody's in trouble there, but no one appears to be out. As Carl sets a purple sector 1, and he's debuting tonight as well in the Ferrari.
Oh yeah, that's another one. It was like Colin on his first flying lap has made a mistake somewhere.
Oh, as he invalidates at turn 11. That's one of them, like, isn't... Oh, Luckman is disqualified. Yeah, that could have been Luckman actually trying to get out of the way. Yeah, as I was saying, it's one of these, you know, you've Carlo, and if he's gone out with minimum fuel, he's in trouble because he has invalidated. 7 minutes left, you're kind of winding the clock down a bit, not a place you want to be. Yeah, he's going for another run.
Drivers come through turn 11 and 12, and you can take a lot of the curb into 12.
Yeah, you can. You can.
Run wide.
Yeah, if you run wide, it really compromises your run into 12. But you know, if you get it too right, then it invalidates. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'm just on board with Carlo, who's on a flyer, and he's getting very close to a Red Bull in front of him, who moves out of the way. That's good.
Nerf Pack is also having a big improvement. 6/10.
That's good. He's a second and a half behind Dimster, who's in P12. Just on board with Carlo as he's coming to turn 11 again. Let's see, can he keep it on the track this time?
I'm not sure what is happening.
And that's very nicely done. He carried a lot of pace through turn 12 there.
Who's that?
Carl Trim.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, North Pack getting a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Asso Basso. Not exactly sure what happened there. Just looks like an okay lap from Carl.
In his fast lap.
That's a 24 dead from Carl. I just want to jump with North Pack. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but that wheel's still on track there. That's.
Is it turn 1?
It's turn. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. it's a turn as Dylan invalidates again. He's back in the pits. I'm going to start with Aidan Gray, who's coming into turn 1 there now. Let's see what Aidan can do on his fast lap. Left it quite late in the day, so I'd imagine he'll only get 2 runs at this.
So Collins managed to set a lap after invalidating.
Do you know what? It's something I don't understand in Q1. I always get out pretty early in Q1. Bang your lap in, get your time in, get back into the pits. You can always go back out again on that tyre. It just saves the hassle. Although, as I say that, Aidan Gray gets a purple sector 1.
2 yellow flags. AlphaTauri, I think.
Yeah, not sure who it was, but it was an AlphaTauri, alright. And that's a purple sector 2. Nice and quick through turn 12 as well from Aidan. So if he can hug up sector 3, he is probably going to knock Paranoid off P1.
Dimster losing the car in the penultimate corner.
Yeah, this looks very quick from Aidan Gray. He's going to be in the 22s for sure. That's a 22.7 from Aidan Gray. 2/10 quicker than Paranoid. So yeah, he got away with the late lap. Maybe he likes pressure. Just trying to see who's on track now.
Pushing again. There's a Red Bull spun round.
Ninja going for another run. You'd imagine he's safe. So yeah, we're going to lose 3 drivers. We've already lost Teddy Henke and Kill Luckman. So you have Dylan, Atmarge, and North Pack currently the drivers in trouble at the moment. North Pack is in the pits, so I don't think he's getting back out. Atmarge.
Yeah, Aidan Gray's going for another flying lap after his flying lap.
Atmarge is back in the pits, so he's going to be out as well. So it's up to Dylan to see can he knock Jackie out.
Aidan Gray invalidates turn 12, 4/10 improvement as well.
4/10.
Yeah, that would have been a really good lap. Well, he doesn't really need to go for another lap. He can pit. Save
Definitely
the tyres.
not. Yeah. I'm on with CDR Hound there now at the moment, who I think is up. What looked like a second in sector 1. No, he's more or less level on his time for sector 1. He's probably okay with a 24-1 anyway. But yeah, I'm going to drop back down with Dylan, who's the last driver that can really affect Q1 here now. As he starts his flyer. Yeah,
got a lot of pressure on him for this lap. Looks took it quite wide there, but
how did that not invalidate?
If that was me. This corner is quite tricky as well. Sometimes I can take it flat out, sometimes I can't. Right.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. You need to nail it.
Yeah.
It's a tough track. It's a tough track to bang in quali laps consistently.
Yeah, it is.
I might be wrong actually. Atmarge is actually on an out lap. And he is on a lap, so I drop back with Atmarge once Dylan sets the time.
Dylan P12 took it quite nicely.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to get away with You're not going to get away with smashing turn 12 29 times in a row. It's just not going to work.
Yeah,
Dylan, I reckon this is enough to get him through if he stays on, and he does. Let's see where he ends up.
Yes,
yeah, so that pushes Jackie down, who is also on an out lap. I'm going to jump down with Atmarge, who is coming around the last couple of corners. Let's see, can he make an improvement? He looks to be going quite slow. Maybe not. No, he is on an out lap, in fact. So I think the time is actually up in the session, is it? No, he just gets over, I think.
Carl, big improvement, P6. He was in P13, so he'll be glad.
That's very good. North Pack is in the pit, so we have lost North Pack. Jackie is on an out lap, but he has no wing, so I'm fairly sure we're going to lose Jackie here. So might as well ride on with Atmarge, so he is the last person to see
Second time he's lost his wing, Jackie.
Yeah. And Atmarge is down 3/10 in sector 1, so he really needs something here in the last bit of this his final run.
Let's see what we can do. The attempts improvement. Don't know if it's going to be big enough. Looks like he's the only driver.
Yeah, and he has a little bit of a lock up into the last corner, so we are going to lose Atmarge, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely now. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure.
A few surprises seeing Teddy Henke. Did we find out if it was a quali ban or not?
I'm not exactly sure what happened, but he didn't have a quali ban, and there is a wheel on the track, so it's either his or Luckman's, or for some reason he retired. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah. Does anyone know in the comments? Discord.
Proper comms course, that's all I can see, but yeah, it is what it is.
It must have been Teddy because King's been disqualified.
Yeah, it must be Teddy, and Saki retired from the session, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so. See, it'll be interesting for the race as Teddy's a very fast driver.
Aiden Gray
So
says he crashed at turn 5, which, yeah, I think that's where I see the wheel on track as well, so that makes sense.
yeah. Turn 5, what was that? Oh, it's that tricky one where you take flat out or not.
Oh, do we have a glitch here with Jackie's car? Says he's on an outlap. There's 10 seconds remaining, so let's see what happens. Hopefully we don't.
He hasn't got his ERS on.
Yeah, this looks to be a glitch lobby, I would think. This is a bit of a spanner in the works. This will be a lobby reset, I would think. Let's see.
Took turn 12 very nicely, even though it's not okay.
It should unglitch the lobby, but I'm not entirely sure, as there's on here because there's cars on track now everywhere. Can you see that?
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a delivery.
Ah, God, we'll have to wait and see. Sorry, the admin check there trying to sort this out.
No worries. Oh, I think we might have.
Yeah, okay, all good. Not exactly sure what was happening there. That was strange to say the least. So I'll try to invite Jackie back in now once we get up. Do you have him as a friend, Harry?
He tops the tables. Sorry?
Do you have Jackie as a friend?
No.
That's okay. I can send him an invite once Q2 is gone.
I don't mind, I can see if I can do searches. So we're going to lose. Oh, the table's just gone.
Yeah.
Does anyone know what the weather's looking like?
Yeah, it's dry all the way to the end. Apologies. I'm just trying to invite Jackie back in. So yeah, Q2 15 drivers. We lost Teddy Henke, Teddy Henke, King Luckman, Atmarge, Northpack, and Jackie.
So it'll be interesting to see who's going to pick the mediums over the softs. A few drivers already.
Yeah, it's a mistake in my book. It's a big mistake to start here on the mediums, personally. Maybe you know yourself. If you get a safety car between lap kind of 5 and 10, it's gonna hinder your strategy big time.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. We currently only have 4 guys out on softs. That's Ken Lowry, Dylan, Dimster, and Ninja. It's a very hard one to try and think about, because you can't base your strategy based on safety cars, but at the same time, you need to factor it in.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'll stick on board with Saki for this. He's the first guy out in the pits. Ooh, he was actually on a lap and he invalidated. Apologies. We might have had a glitch there, maybe. It's saying he was on a lap. Maybe he wasn't.
Yeah, there is a few glitches I'm seeing as well. It says 100% ERS, but it says you use full.
I'm going to ride on board with Teabag for this lap. Just trying to get some of the guys that we haven't already caught on stream.
Yeah, I'll be fully on Saki on the mediums.
That was nicely done from Teabag there into turn 1.
Saki through turn 5, let's take it flat out.
Yeah, it's kind of risk and reward, and that you hit the curb on the right there and you're in the wall. You don't, if you don't cut it close enough and hit the curb on the left too much, you're in the wall. So has to be really nailed.
See what we can do in the mediums.
And that's Teabag taking turn 12 flat out. That was that required some Teabags.
From the mediums as well.
Yeah. Not sure what kind of a time we're looking at. It doesn't look too bad, if I'm honest.
24-1 from Saki.
Ooh, 25-2. Yeah.
Turns when we didn't quite pay off.
No.
That's like I was saying earlier, both AlphaTauris taking too much curve into turn 1. Spinning.
Gainful would have won 24-4 and he had a purple sector 3 there as well. The problem is, as Q2 wears on, you're going to have maybe 5 or 6 drivers who are going to be on the cusp wondering if their mediums, the times they've set, are enough. Ooh, and that's an AlphaTauri backwards on track. That is Saki, and I'm not sure what happens, but if he reverses here, he could be disqualified.
Looks to take.
Yeah, he needs to get out of the way now quick. Yeah, that's well done from Saki. Try not to get in the way.
Also a Haas off. Let's stay on board with Dimster. Is he Dimster?
Yeah, I'm on board him there as well. Let's see what he can do. Ooh. Ooh!
Oh, that happened to me.
Yeah, that happened to me as well.
You get stuck on that curve and you can't get off it.
Yeah. That's Ken Lowry with a 23.3, so that is the quickest lap so far in Q2 on the soft compound. As I'm going to stick on with Ninja, who's now purple sector 1. He is on the soft compound as well. Ninja with a very, very he has found pace the last couple of weeks, but he's been unfortunate with his consistency and his penalties. But his pole lap last week was rapid. It was really quick, up there with Teddy and Aidan Gray.
Yeah. See, penalties can really, got to try and avoid the penalties even though it's hard. Late safety car can really throw your race.
Yeah, penalties are a killer, especially a track around here where overtaking is well, should be difficult, but some people try and make moves. As my controller just went away, so that's Dan. Ooh, nearly invalidating there. 23-5 from Dan.
Gonna watch Colin's lap.
Yeah, absolutely. Just on board him into turn 1.
Colin, as also a driver, I think, has found quite a lot of pace.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially, he's been top 5 for a few times.
And he took turn 1 there pretty decent. Yeah, like Colin has found a lot of pace, and I did give him the Dan pep talk, and he hasn't lost a super license point since. So he's a guy who's really improving here. Really improving. As Aidan Gray sets a 22.9 on them softs, 4/10 quicker than Kane Lowry. Plenty of clean air for Colin here. See, can he hook it up on the softs? As I said, yeah, you can see a lot of soft tyres around now. I really do think starting on the softs is optimum as he hits turn 11.
That's his ball.
Oh, was that flat out? That looked.
No,
that looked. Did he come up a bit? Yeah.
I think he did. Looks like he's low on fuel.
Yeah, he probably has enough to get over the line, but he won't have enough for another lap. And this looks like a 23 as well, maybe a high 23. That's a 23.5 from Colin. So yeah, a lot of the guys now that came out in mediums going for the softs. Again, it's personal preference, but I'm not one to do a lap on the mediums if I don't plan on starting on the mediums. I prefer to go out. Usually trying to do my best to get through Q1 on one set of tyres so that you have 2 runs in Q2 on a fresh set, but you want to be getting there, get your banker lap in quick, as that's a 22.6 from Aidan Gray. So yeah, Aidan Gray if he has a clean safety cars and all that, he looks to be in prime position here, and he seems to have a lot of pace. I know he's been doing a lot of practice around here, and that's the thing we have seen with this game as well, Harry. You really need to be practicing. You're not going to get away with just turning up.
That's right, yeah. Especially with really tricky tracks like Australia. You need every bit of practice you can get.
Absolutely, you need to hit your braking zones more or less bang on.
Yeah, especially with a competitive grid like this, everyone's going to be practicing.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're not practicing, you're going to be towards the back.
I'm actually going to ride on board with Hound here, who's coming out through the last couple of corners. Let's see what he can do on his first flying lap. Is Dylan out as well? He is, and he's on the medium. So I'm going to stick with Dylan there away, who takes turn 11 really nicely. And he invalidates at 12. Unfortunate.
If I was Dylan, I'd pick for the softs.
Yeah, as I said, if you're not planning on starting on the mediums, it costs a lot of time getting an out lap, getting a quick lap, getting a lap back in. You know, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to maybe having to do 2 runs on a set of softs that you're going to start the race on when you ideally want 1 run on them.
Yeah, next guy he's gone round again as well, didn't he?
Ooh. He
says he's on the softs on the timing board, but
no, it's medium on the time board for me, and on stream he is on medium as well, yeah. Oh, so unless he pits here, he might get around, but if he doesn't pit, he's going to have to stick with whatever time he gets on the mediums.
There's a 4/10 gap between Ninja on soft and Paranoid on the mediums.
And that is a purple sector 2 for Hound, assuming it's a real purple sector. That glitch seemed to have disappeared from this game, but it's crept in the last couple of weeks. Not sure what's going on there. It doesn't look like a slow lap, to be fair, though.
Was that a purple sector one?
Yeah.
I got told the other day it's because he hasn't set a lap. It's his purple. His
yeah, that's spot on. Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. Shouldn't be,
quite tricky. It shouldn't be the case. It should
no, it
just be
shouldn't, no. Who am I with? I am with Kane Lowry.
Dylan's hitting the wall. Oh no. It's not good for Dylan.
Kane Lowry might improve here, I'm not sure, but I think he will. That's a 22.7 from Kane Lowry. That's a blistering lap out of nowhere. Half a second up on his first run.
Wow. Just over 10th behind Aiden Gore.
As Reggie's coming around the last couple of corners now again to try and get his time on the board. And he should. He should improve, and it looks quick. It looks quick. It looks like a 22, maybe a 23. 22.6 from Reggie. Mighty lap from Reggie.
Very good lap. Very close to the top spot as well.
Stick on with the jam. Yeah, I'm sticking on with the jam pot now in the Haas. He'll probably get 2 runs if he has enough fuel, but again, very late in the day to be going out. Some guys like pressure. I know some drivers that they just won't set laps until they know that this is the lap, or else I'm gone, and they can do it. I personally can't do it. I like to get a banker on the board early.
Yeah. So I find people when they like pressure, it makes them better.
Yeah, 100%.
When they're under pressure. Just gonna watch Gainful as he decides to change onto the softs.
And that is a purple sector 2 from the jam pot, who has set a time already. So let's see what he can do in sector 3. Looks pretty quick. As Mechanical retires, he thinks he's done enough.
That'll be very interesting to see, because a lot of drivers on mediums are changed into softs, so they can obviously improve if they get a lap on.
And that's P4 for the jam pot, a 123.3. He takes a 1.5 seconds off his time.
Not Reggie Gainful.
So the Dempster is persevering with the mediums. I don't see how he can take over the second off his time, but let's see. Oh, that's Carl hitting the wall at turn 12. I think he is not out of the session, but
took that nicely and didn't get any damage at all.
Yeah, that looked absolutely perfect. He hit it square on. So his tires could be a bit cooked. So he's probably going to go again. He has to go again.
Hound also not out there.
He's coming into the pits. So that's Carl gone. I'll run on board with Steve. See, can he get around? Oh, Steve is cutting this really tight. I can't see how we can get around here. Will he get it? Will he make it? He should. He should.
I see the time. It's in the yellow sector. Looks like he's done it.
He's in. He has either missed it or he got one of them where it invalidates you for the second lap as well. Man with Gainful, who needs a lap here, or he is going to be out. He needs to gain just over 2/10. That's paranoid. 22.3, cracking lap.
Very fast. Oh, Gainful's lost.
Gainful, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Looks like everyone has finished now.
Do we still have the Dempster out? He's in the pits. So yeah, we're going to lose Saki, Gainful, Hound, Carl, Dempster and Dylan. The top four there are really tight. Less than 4/10.
Oh no, it's on a 2-second improvement apparently. Some glitch I'm seeing.
Yeah, the lobby kind of seems a bit glitchy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Paranoid is staying on track. Is he going for another lap?
CDR S is right, lobby. Oh, it's glitched again.
I don't think so because yeah, Gainful hadn't retired. So yeah, that's Saki. Does he have what he wants there? Starting P10 on the mediums. Did he pull a master stroke there?
I don't know.
Obviously, he wants to start in the mediums. He didn't set a time in the soft, so if that's what he thinks is going to work, all I would say is from my own race the other night, the guys rode me on mediums. I had far more pace in the first couple of laps.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, you know. You get a safety car lap 5 or 6, everyone's in for hard mediums, knowing you have to stop again if there's no more safety cars. It's just one of them, isn't it?
We'll see how that plays out for him. It's to Q3 now.
Just reading some of the comments. King Luckman says the Dan Pep talk always seems to work.
Yeah, it does help me up a bit.
It's an analogy. It works. Ooh.
Ninja taking a weird line.
Yeah, he's quite lucky he got it stopped. Who is first out? That will be Reggie. He's going to be the first one to cross the line, so we'll stick on with Reggie. Yeah, as I said, I was thinking Aidan Gray for pole, but that time the Paranoid just pulled out. It's one of them things again, that Q3.
Teddy would pole it, obviously he's not. It's only good Aidan.
Yeah. Q3 brings its own pressures. You know, there's a lot more. It's easy to bang out a lap in Q2 when you know you're through already. As Aidan takes the bollard, and I never realised there was a bollard there until somebody hit it.
Reggie's going to be the first driver to start up. See what we can do.
Reggie is he's another guy who seemed to have found a lot of pace. Kind of maybe dropped off the last couple of weeks, so he's looking pacey around there. He's going to want a good result out of this.
Yeah. I think it's been quite unlucky for him with instance in the last few races.
Yeah.
Gonna keep it clean, bring home some good points.
Yeah, that's the trouble. That is the trouble. You'll see, you know, you'll get an on-track penalty, and next thing you're reported for something that maybe is a bit silly, and now you're getting another penalty, and you're further pushed down the standings. It's yeah.
Falls apart. Takes turn 11 and 12 nicely.
Yeah, for sure. That last corner for me, I either brake too early or brake too late.
Yeah, I brake quite late a lot of the time and then realised I shouldn't have done.
22.7.
Where's
That is a good
Banniker?
lap from Reggie, but he is going to have to go again if he wants to be getting pole. I think there was at 122 or 121.3 was it? Or 22.3? No, it was 22.3. Sorry, yeah, cracking lap.
Yeah, 21 free.
Yeah.
Quick. Ninja and P2 with 23.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's a decent time from Ninja. I would say that's his personal best so far in this session, as Aidan Gray is just coming over the line to start a lap. He said a time. He must have had an issue there, so he is going to go again.
Also Bozo, P2 with a 22.9.
That is a cracking lap from Muscle.
Kane as well, that is very close.
Very close, yeah, that is good. That is a good lap.
Who's going to be next?
Saki is
8th, 12 turn. Not 12 turn, turn 12.
as T-Back is coming around the last few corners now. Let's see what kind of time he can get on the board. It looks quick, and I know he's been struggling with this track a lot, so let's see what he can do. A 23.3, that's a brilliant lap from T-Bag.
It is. With Colin in the pits. Your driver's coming in the pits now, getting ready for the final run.
I think is that Paranoid, who was actually on a lap. One of the last drivers on a lap at this stage. Oh, Kane Lowry with a 22.4.
Wow.
That's a lap. I didn't think he was on a lap, that's why I didn't stay on with him.
There might be a few surprises then.
That's a cracking lap. I do suspect Paranoid and Aidan Gray, Reggie maybe also to put a bit of pressure on that lap. Ooh, Paranoid runs deep there into 11. Yeah.
Can put you off, especially in turn 11 and 12.
Yeah, it's a tricky chicane to be following a car as well. It's very difficult to be close to a car going through there in a race.
Yeah. See what we can do.
Yeah, looks slightly slower.
Slow.
Yeah.
There's time to go around again, I think.
That's a 23.3. He will go around again, I'm sure. Or he might come back in. I'm not sure how long is left in the session.
5 minutes.
That's Saki on the way. We have a couple of cars out again for their last run. You have Ninja and I think it's Aidan Gray. Yeah, Ninja Mechanical and Aidan Gray. Yeah, Steve saying there that he missed the line by 2 seconds in Q2. That's I think, where were we last week? Where we all Portimao. I was in P9. I crossed the line as it went to 0. Again, I'm not a guy for a pressure lap, but I banged in a lap. I think it was P4, 5 I started, but
nice.
So let's see. That is some cracking laps in there. That's a cracking lap from Kane Lowry, bearing in mind that 22.3 was set by Aidan Gray. So let's see what people can do.
This one looks like Paranoid is going to pit for this new softs.
Yeah, like 4 minutes in the session. He has plenty of time to get around again.
Is Colin coming round for a lap now? Oh, very fast through turn 1.
Ninja is flying. He's up 2.5 tenths in sector 1 alone. Let's see if he can hook it up.
Oh, wow. So he takes turn 11 and 12. You can lose all your time through there.
Yeah, I think he's lost a good bit of time there. Not sure how he took it the last lap, but he was in 8th, down to 5th, and then back up to 6th.
Yeah.
I think that would have cost him time. Not sure. Let's see.
Doesn't look tough. Backed off.
Yeah, he's in the pits. Why? Oh, unfortunate for them.
Oh, I'm not sure that was the best decision. Oh, he's low on fuel. He must have been not enough for another lap.
Did Aidan Gray just set a 22.6 there? I think he did. It looks like he's gone again.
I don't see how he's improved by 2 seconds. Just one corner.
Oh, Reggie catching the curb there on the left after he came out of turn 12. Looked a bit twitchy, but managed to hold on to it. I'm not sure. I didn't catch his sector times either. They should really have sector times for spectators. Would be a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a slow lap. I'm not sure. Oh, he would have lost a lot of time going wide there.
Yes.
Oh, and he was on for a major improvement there. Unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's Ken Lowry.
Could have bagged P2.
Jampot has left it very late as well. This doesn't look too shabby. Let's see what he can post. It's a 23-2 for the jam shot, the jam pot in P7. Aidan Gray is going. So Aidan Gray is back in the pits. So that is Aidan Gray out of quali. I would think P2 the best he'll be able to do.
It doesn't look like he would get around in time though.
Teabag is starting a lap. Colin has invalidated. Colin is back into the pit, so he's not going to improve.
Yeah, Carl was watching Colin who came up the track a bit. Not the best Q3 for him.
As Reggie, is he on an in lap? Reggie's on a lap as well. Let's see, can he improve? Ooh, oh no, Reggie just invalidating, nearly hitting the pit entrance. As I jump back up with Ken Lowry, who's coming around the last couple of corners, and he looks to have improved. I'm not sure, but I think it's an improvement. No, it's not. Oh, it is! 22-2 from Ken Lowry. That's a mega lap for the Ferrari driver.
It looks to be pole position.
Oh, the Jampot has no wing. He's in trouble, and is he going to be in the way? He's not.
Teabag's come off and he's lost his front left tyre in turn.
That's turn 12, yeah.
He was improving by a few tenths as well.
I'm on with Ninja though, who's going to come into traffic fairly quick, and he is down a tenth in sector 1 as well. Takes the checkered flag in currently in P4.
Find out the sector time. It's improving by a tenth.
And that is purple sector 2 as well. Dan, if he can hook this up, he might jump a few positions.
Yeah, I think pole's a bit of a stretch.
Bit of a stretch, yeah, for sure. As Kate Lowry improves again.
Wow.
Dan takes 410 to take P2. What a...
Oh, wow.
My God. Super lap. Absolutely super lap.
Snatches it off Aiden Gray.
Oh, yeah, so...
half a tenth.
Saki, is he on a lap? No, he's taking the checker flag. My God, that was there was some laps shot in there at the end.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Where did Kane Lowry find that time? That's that was super.
That's incredible.
So yeah, the top 10 will be Kane Lowry, Ninja, Aiden Gray, Reggie, Osso, Mechanical, the Jampa, Paranoid, T-Bag, and Saki. Super.
So that's almost 5 tenths of a gap between P1 and 2.
Yeah, that was Kane Lowry found something there. Not sure what fuel he's using, but that was a cracking lap. He improved there 3 laps in a row. So that was a cracking session from Kane Lowry.
Wow.
I am just going to grab something there while I'm waiting for the formation lap.
Apparently the picture quality's low. Right, it's loading, almost ready to go. "20 seconds. See what Kane can do from P1 in the Ferrari. Also, we've got Teddy Henke in P20.
I hope that doesn't get taken down for copyright. CDR F1 sponsored by Carswork. I would just like to state CDR has no affiliation with Carswork. Me, on the other hand, is a different situation. So yeah, let's hope for a good, clean race. That was a pretty entertaining Q3.
Yes, we've got some interesting drivers in the top 5. All a mix.
For sure, yeah, absolutely.
We've got P74 Jampot. He's reserving for his first race at CDR. Very good position to start.
So, yeah, for sure, absolutely. Assuming no safety cars or things like that, I assume the pit strategy for the soft runners is maybe lap 10, lap 11. The medium runners, they're going to want to be stretching them to 19 laps. Yeah, I got it fairly bang on there. Although it is saying
in Tier 2 pushed it for 23 laps.
24, I think that was Ronan Nasaris, and he took the win, starting on P15, took the win on 24 lap all mediums. So it can be done, as I said. I know if you guys did a soft hard, yeah, no, they would be pretty nasty. Wouldn't like taking turn 12, 11, 12 with yeah. As the cars are Kane Lowry's just coming on the final corner as the grid is forming up. Let's hope for a nice, clean, calm turn 1.
Yeah, I'm going to stick at the back of the pack.
Yeah, I'm going to drop to maybe Reggie or Aiden here. Try and catch the start of this race.
Looking forward to see what Teddy can do. MP.
Yeah, Teddy's going to be on the march, for sure. Again, I really feel starting the mediums might be the best thing in the world. Assuming no safety car, he will be on the faster tire at the end of the race. But
mediums.
Tough place to overtake here as well. So here we go for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's see what happens.
Away.
As Kane Lowry looks to have got a decent start into Jam Cop, get a mighty start up the inside as well.
Very good start by Jackie. A few cars off.
I have a yellow flag, not sure exactly where that is. It looks to be a pretty decent start. Gainful is after, yeah, Gainful's in trouble there. So unfortunate.
He looks to have kept the car free from damage, but
not sure. Did he? Were you on board? I'm not sure. Oh, we have a problem, I think, as Ninja's dropping a lot of places. Did he just get overtaken? He's dropped 2 positions. Not exactly sure what happened there. Kane Lowry already out of DRS range. Oh, Jackie having a problem there. Jackie hit the wall. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, Teddy. I'm going to ride on board with Teddy for a few minutes. Let's see what he can do.
Jackie had a solid start as well. I think it was 4 positions at the start.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there, but oh, Aidan Gray looks to be in trouble as he has dropped 4 positions, and he is coming into the pits. Aidan Gray's into the pits for what looks like a wing. Oh, very unfortunate. Oh, very unfortunate. Is he going to jump on the hards? I think that would be a big mistake. He is jumping on the hards. Can he do 27 laps on the hards? I think he can. And he got a 5-second penalty for Dylan. Yeah, it is doable. It's not going to be ideal, but it is doable. Absolutely.
Sorry, who got a 5-second penalty?
That would be Dylan as Dempster. Carl losing a position there to Dempster into turn 3. Dempster going up the inside, I believe.
So the top 3 are separated by quite a lot.
Yeah, I was just saying Dan seems to have lost it somewhere. Kane Lowry nearly 2 seconds clear now already. I'm just going to run on board. Absolutely, yeah.
Even the littlest of damage can really throw you off. Sometimes it doesn't show on your...
Oh my god, we're on lap 3. Dylan has 8 seconds worth of penalties already. That is not ideal from Dylan. I'm on board with Carl here. He's really on the back of Dempster. It's the closest battle at the moment as Dempster drops his car onto the grass. Carl really putting Dempster under a lot of pressure now.
So Kane Lowry is still leading. He's pulling a 2-second gap, 2.3 second gap. Reggie.
Hone putting a lot of pressure on T-Bag now as well. It's a tough place to overtake, Harry, isn't it? I mean, obviously, I was unaware of the amount of overtaking places till we did the incidents, but yeah, it's not a real overtaking track. There is overtaking places, but there is certain corners here where just 2 into 1 does not go, and that is Jackie with a 5-second penalty for speed in the pit lane as well. Hound absolutely all over the back of T-Bag. I will just point out he is using my setup as T-Bag puts it up the inside. You don't want to do that. Not there.
They managed to keep it together, but it looks like T-Bag has lost the position. They're both up now.
Was that Hound sticking it up the inside? Or T-Bag? I'm not 100% sure.
It was Hound.
Hound sticking up the inside, yeah, and you don't want to go up the inside.
Together and had a bit of contact, and then I think it was.
I think Hound is after picking up damage there as well. Steve is losing a lot of positions now, I assume. Oh, as he hits into the back of Teddy Henke. No, Steve doesn't. Oh, he hits Henke again.
He must have damage from that.
Steve really going at it here as he is up the inside of turn 1. A difficult place to be on the inside as Henke.
Oh, there's no space given there.
No space at all given there. As I said,
by no means his fault.
No, that is again, though, Harry, do you really want to stick into turn 1 up the inside? It's you're going to compromise your turning majorly, but either way, I'm sure we're going to see more of that.
It's probably one of the best chances they'll take a car here, anyways.
Yeah, look, again, I know it's not like a normal turn where you take the inside and you hit the apex and you can continue going right. You're trying to snap the car back left again. It's difficult. It's very difficult.
Yeah. Especially if there's a car on the outside.
Absolutely. I must say it's been quite a clean start as we have someone in the barrier. It is at Marge. Is he out? Dylan with another 5-second time penalty. Whoa. Yeah, Dylan's going to... Yeah, not a good start from Dylan, but let's see what he can do. Oh, Paranoid dropping down quite a bit here as well.
As of now, Teddy Henke has gained 9 positions. And King Lockman has gained 8 since the start of the race.
I think this is really suiting Kane Lowry. There's a lot of guys battling behind him. Maybe not Reggie, but Ninja, Mechanical and Paranoid are battling hard, which is going to take life out of their tyres. And Kane Lowry is steadily increasing that gap at the front.
Yeah, well, it was 3 seconds a minute ago, so I'm not sure what's happened. Yeah.
It was 3.2, I think, dropping to 2.5. Did he have a moment? Not entirely sure.
Yeah, between Teddy and T-Bag as well.
Yeah, I'm going to jump on with Teddy now, who is in P8. Putting a lot of pressure on us. So
Teddy wants to pull back what he's lost in quality. He's going to have to get past this traffic quickly because Kane is pulling a big gap. I
think also just yield there, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he saw it coming. So, yeah.
I'm just going to jump on with Carl, who is still struggling to get past Dimster, but it's not for a want of trying.
So Aiden did go for the hards.
Oh, Paranoid. Paranoid, Mechanical and Jampot going at it hard here now as well into turn 3.
Yeah, there's Ninja sitting in P3 as well.
Yeah, Ninja has pulled a gap, although there is kind of 4 guys going at it here, which is really playing into the hands of Kane Lowry and Reggie, and that timing board is really glitching a lot. Either it's glitching or Kane Lowry is having issues somewhere. I was at 3. It was at 2.8 there again earlier. Not sure exactly what's happening there.
I'm gonna watch to see what's happening.
Them softs could be going off now as well, and I know Kane Lowry doesn't use traction control, so he maybe he's just trying to be a bit tentative on the throttle. No, for sure.
Well, Reggie has found some major pace.
Yeah, quite possible. I'm going to stick on with this little battle here, Ninja, Mechanical, Paranoid and the Jampot, as they are heading down the pit straight now with DRS everywhere bar Ninja. So, and he's not in trouble with his DRS, but as Colin has a look up the inside, a month ago would have made the move, does the the sensible thing, just tucks in behind.
It's going to happen to turn.
Oh, he hits the back of Dan there twice. That's Colin hitting the back of Dan twice there. I'm not sure was it Dan getting on the brakes. Yeah.
The smallest contact can give you that damage. still right turning well.
Yeah, I think this four-way battle is now a three-way battle. The jam pot is just looks like them sauce might be falling away a bit. He is now out of DRS of Paranoid, so he's going to struggle. As Paranoid sticks it up the inside.
Yeah, very clean driving by Colin, giving him the space.
Absolutely, yeah. You would expect Paranoid to make a move on mechanical here into turn one. Maybe, maybe not, but I would expect it. As Dan is coming into the pits. Is he coming in for hards or does he have damage? Not entirely sure.
He might have picked up damage from a few laps, but it's not a place in the wings. He's coming on the hards as well.
Yeah, maybe he just decided that his softs were after falling off the cliff. He's not going to want a safety car in the next couple of laps, though. Or maybe he will. Hard to know. The field is quite spread out, but you have Teddy, you know, on the back of.
Yeah, he's already on the back of that pack they were fighting.
I'm going to ride on board with this for a while. See what happens. His ERS is at 10%. I've said this before. Jampot is on 75. Do people realise when your ERS goes that low that it impacts the performance of the car? I'm not sure if people realise that.
Yeah. I'm not sure what his plan was. He's still using it as well. It's going to really make him struggle towards the end of the race. Especially if he wants to take the win.
Yeah, well, it will affect his top end speed, which isn't going to help here because the jam pot has more or less full ERS, as he is dipping into the pits as well.
He needs to stop using his ERS. Still burning it down the straight. Not even.
I'm just trying to look around to see what's happening around the field, but there's not a lot of battles happening.
Going for a moving column.
Yeah, well spotted. And he gets that done nice and early.
See if he can bring back that 5-second gap.
As I said, this will suit Kane Lowry quite down to the ground with all them guys. His tyres will be still a lot fresher, not having to battle anyone. But as Gainful odds retires, that could be a safety car. That is going to jump on and see who's going to catch it. Teabag is just coming on it.
Mediums as well. Yeah, it's a safety car.
That is going to be a full safety car. Absolutely no doubt. No doubt. Has to be. Gainful's car is across the track into turn.
Reggie's picked up damage as well after mediums.
I'm just on board with Hono. Gainful's car is on the track. It is gone. It's after disappearing magically. Thank God for that. No, there won't be a safety car. As Kane Lowry now has decided to box, and he has gone for mediums.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we'll probably expect to see most of Software's pitted in the next 2 laps. Unless they're really pushing those tyres.
I'm surprised Kane Lowry pitted that early, to be honest. Well, not that it was that early, but you would have imagined his tyres would have been better than the mechanical and Paranoid behind him.
Yeah, especially when that gap kept in.
It's Saki, but another 3-second penalty.
He's lost his following as well.
Oh, Reggie picking up a 5-second pit lane penalty as well. Unfortunate from Reggie.
Oh, that's really unlucky for him.
Oh, 3-second penalty for Paranoid at turn 11. And he now has Colin behind him with DRS. Can he make a move? No.
Well.
And Teddy, yeah, that's a remarkable drive from Teddy so far. Obviously he needs to pit, but he's still in a very, very strong position.
Yeah. So Stacky is becoming a sitting duck because he has no front wing. Carl overtaking him. Gonna send it.
You see, that's the thing here. Colin stuck his nose out there. He came back in, and he's now going to lose a possession to Henke, possibly.
Yeah, he's lost it.
Yeah, you see, that just compromised his line, having that little look. Sweet move from Henke around the outside there. I think Colin is struggling on these tyres, and just looking at his throttle inputs, he's fairly tentative on the throttle, so his tyres could be gone. Aidan Gray back up to P8 now after that unfortunate early setback as well.
On the hards.
The soft runners are going to have to come in here unless they're hanging on for a safety car in the next lap or two, but them softs won't be feeling too well now. Assuming your strategy and tyre pressures are right, they will be up at that front left in particular will be on fire right now.
Yeah, I struggled with the front left quite a lot.
Will Paranoid dip in for fresh tyres? I think he will. Yeah, that is Paranoid in the box. And that is Mechanical in the box as well. And I'm pretty sure, look, Paranoid a 5-second penalty as well. That is pretty much ended Paranoid's chances of a race win.
Need to come to the pits slower. It's better than getting a 5-second time.
I lose time coming into the pits, I know I do, but I've never gotten a pit lane penalty in a race.
Yeah,
it's just not worth it. Even if you lose a second. So yeah, this is going to shake the field up a small bit. Everybody know bar at marge on either a soft or a medium. Field is quite spread out as well. Nobody within DRS range of each other at the moment. Dempster with a 3-second penalty.
Track limits.
Is that a virtual safety car? That is, and that could be a full safety car. Maybe, maybe not. That is Jackie in the wall after turn 12. He is off the track. I'd imagine that'll stay as a VSC. Is Teddy Henke going to come into the pits now and take advantage of this VSC? That is the question.
He has enough time. He should do.
Is it a full safety car? It's saying virtual safety car, but... And that's Teddy.
Must be virtual.
Oh, yeah, apologies. You see, this is what I was saying about maybe virtuals and safety cars around this lap time. You start on the mediums, you can't come back in. You just can't.
Yeah.
Or else you go on hards and just compromise your first stint. And that's Reggie, unfortunately, with another 3 seconds. I'm going to flick over here and see, can we have a look. Oh, Ninja with a drive through. Oh.
Ninja was running P6 as well. It's always tricky to time that.
Yeah.
Restart, especially a virtual safety car restart. Not good. I also feel.
As we are back racing, and I'm just having a look at the penalties. A lot of penalties around the midfield. Obviously.
So, yeah, I was wondering how there was a 22-second gap, obviously because Teddy hasn't put.
And 8 seconds worth of penalties. Kane Lowry down in P13. I'm surprised he's that far behind.
Kane, where is he? Yeah,
there was a glitch. There was a glitch. It was showing 23 seconds. He's 10 seconds behind Dempster roughly.
Oh. Shouldn't Kane be up there with? Oh, he should.
Kane Lowry decided to pit. That's what happened. Kane Lowry was on the mediums, and he dropped in for a set of hards at that VSC. Not sure if he picked up damage or not, but
yeah, I was wondering why he was so far down.
Oh, that's Saki in the wall somewhere. As Kane Lowry is just going to come on it now. That looks like turn 12. That could be a VSC again. Yeah, that will be a VSC. Exact same place that Jackie just lost it.
Looks like we're going. How you say to kill?
A Ninja coming into the pits.
Sometimes.
To surface drive through. So that drive through costing Dan 5 or 6 positions there, unfortunate. But Aidan Gray is in a decent position if he can close that gap in and stay penalty free.
He's on 12 level odds. Do you reckon he's going to go the full length?
I think he'll go to the end unless you get if he gets a safety car, maybe lap 20, something like that. And that's Dimster with another 3-second penalty.
So we've got lost 4 drivers already, most from turn 12, I think all from turn 12.
Just looking around to see is there any battles going on. The closest one at the moment is the Jampot, who is on the back of King Luckman. King Luckman, yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I'm really unsure what happened with Kane Lowry there. I'd assume he had damage. Did he go on the mediums and have a quick think about could he get the mediums to the end and decide to go in for the hard under the VSC? I'm not sure. As we have a yellow flag in sector 1, not much happening there. As Osso's fan base has just dropped into the YouTube channel, so hello to them. Osso for the win. Imagine having a following. Imagine having a group of people that follow you. Closest battle right now is Kane Lowry, who is putting a lot of pressure on Reggie.
There's a load of them.
Aidan Gray with a 3-second time penalty. All these things are really feeding into a Teddy Henke win here.
Yeah, it's important to keep it clean, especially with track rules, because they can really hinder you.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
They're losing a 10th in 3 seconds. Just losing off the fall to avoid.
It is it's one of these tracks that you can't force. The more you force it, the slower you get, the wilder you get, the more erratic your driving is. Yeah. You know, there's tracks that are quite easy to drive in terms of intensity. Like Silverstone is a track where a lot of it is kind of chilled a bit. This is one of them tracks, kind of like Hungary. It's a very intense lap. You know, it requires full concentration.
Yes.
Kane Lowry has full ERS as well. Sorry.
Teddy's now still 8%. So managing that 8% pretty well.
Jampot's still having a look at King Luckman here as they head towards turn 11.
Was a fan saying he's a god? Worshipping is more than a word.
Good man, Wrong Tim. We need a face for the name, Doc, to be fair. Wrong Tim has been here with a while. Oh, Jampot out breaking himself there is going to cost him a bit of time to Luckman, but will he make a move into turn 1? I think he's too far back as penalties being handed out now left, right and centre, and we haven't even had a stewards meeting yet.
No. It's not Reggie's race done.
Yeah, unfortunate considering his quality session was quite solid. The Jampot on Luckman is the closest thing that's happening at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like Teddy's tyres are starting to die off now as Paranoid is closing in. What's Paranoid's tyres like? 5 laps.
5 lap all mediums. Do you know what? Colin isn't in a bad position here. A couple of guys around him, but they're carrying penalties, not in a bad place at all.
Yeah, and Aidan Gray's gaining much time on Colin either.
No, it's not. I don't like the hards here. If I got a safety car lap 5 or 6, I might dip in for them. But other than that, the mediums feel like a good tyre around here. As the jam pot having a look at Luckman going around the outside, will he make it? Luckman leaving him plenty of space. That's a super move from the jam pot. As Luckman comes back at him.
Hello.
Luckman coming back at him as they're heading into the last corner. That was really good clean driving as Keith Luckman outbreaks himself, losing a bit of time. The jam pot, I'm assuming, will have a crack off him again here down the pit straight.
Doesn't get DRS, I think. Ooh, why didn't get DRS?
Didn't look like he did it?
Oh, I'm surprised King didn't either. Sometimes you...
Will he have another look at him here? Too far back, I'd assume. That was really good driving from them two, to be fair. Really good. Like, too wide in a place around a place at the track that you wouldn't expect to see 2 cars, but it happened and they did it. So, yeah, Aidan Gray with another 3-second penalty. Aidan really struggling now in them hards, I would think.
I was in my pit for... I don't know. If I was him, I'd be hoping on a safety car or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pit for a new set now, or anything else. Well, actually, looking at his penalties.
Oh, here we go. Luckman had a bit of a moment through 12 and the jam pot taking him with DRS quite cleanly as Henke is in the pits. Can Paranoid get the jump on him? He will.
I think he will.
Will Mechanical get the jump? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. So that's Mechanical staying where he is, but he's not in a bad position. Henke will be rapping on them softs though. Henke's not going to want a safety car or a VSC or anything like it. He's just going to. He's just going to want to tick these last 10 laps down with Paranoid carrying 8 seconds. I think it's 8 anyway. Just going to have a look and see what positional changes we're dealing with. So yeah, obviously you've Teddy Henke up 16. Mechanical up 3 positions. King Luckman up 12 positions.
Yeah.
Dan, he's down 8. Kane Lowry's down a lot as well. As I'm going to jump on with Kane Lowry actually.
The normally drive by Teddy. We weren't expecting this sort of drive, were we?
No. No, I know the penalties are kind of playing a part, but still. He just needs to be careful now that he doesn't go too aggressive when he gets on the back of Paranoid. All he has to do is sit there. He's on fresher tyres than Colin. Colin's going to the end on them mediums, so there's no need to do anything risky. Yeah, I'm on with Kane Lowry. He must have definitely had some sort of damage, because other than that, even if he did pick up damage, he surely would have stayed on the mediums, but he decided not to. Oh, as Reggie hits the back of Dempster, sending him off the track slightly. This could play into the hands of Kane Lowry, who will get a better drive out of the last corner. But he doesn't. Reggie making a move on Dempster. And he gets that done before turn 1, but he stays on the inside, which is going to compromise him. As Dempster runs wide, Reggie nearly loses it on the curb. Again, playing into Kane Lowry's hands, who's on the back of Dempster now, in the DRS zone, into turn 3. And Kane Lowry should get that done. And he does. Dempster leaving a lot of space there. That was very good, respectful driving there. Oh, Kane Lowry picking up 3 seconds. Just goes over that curve that we've seen a lot of people riding.
Yeah, so Teddy is catching Paranoid now. Even DRS distance.
I'm going to ride on with this and see what Teddy does, and he takes the fastest lap there as well, so... Paranoid looks to be struggling. Teddy just sitting. Ooh!
He's not giving up.
Paranoid not giving it up. That's kind of crazy driving really from Henke, to be honest. That could have ended really, really badly for Henke.
Yeah, smart.
No, the question is, can Paranoid stay on the back of his DRS? Because if he does, for at least a couple of laps, he might have a chance of taking P2 here. Otherwise, Colin is going to close in pretty quick, I think. Yeah, I think he's flying on the hards, on the soft tires.
I'm really surprised with his low on ERS the whole race.
Yeah, he has 0 right now. Oh, Aidan Gray with another 3-second penalty. Aidan Gray is not having a race to be remembered for him personally.
He's got DRS and Paranoid. 7 tenths.
Yeah, this is playing into Paranoid's hands here because he's gapped Colin now by well over a second and a half at this stage. So, as I said, if he can stay on Henke's DRS for as long as he possibly can, even with the penalty, he mightn't be in a bad position. Although I think he's lost it here now. So, yeah. As Carl is all over the back of Jampot now as well. Seems to be the closest thing going on, with Luckman just slightly ahead. Right on with this little three-way at the moment. Seems to be the closest on track. Although Aidan Gray, I'm going to jump up with Aidan Gray for a second. He's all over the back of Colin. Tyres, are they going to be... Oh yeah, he's all over the back of Colin on 20 lap old hard tyres. Whoa! What happened there?
What's that?
A car just teleported straight through Aidan Gray's car. It looked like an Aston Martin, but I'm not sure. Okay, maybe just a glitch.
This game disrupts.
Yeah. Actually, you asked me, did you ask me, did you teleport the other night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bit of a flashback. I was coming around the last corner, you boxed, and all of a sudden your car appeared right in front of mine and then flicked straight back into the pits. I don't think it was you though, because I had seen a couple of things throughout that race as well.
Yeah. Aidan Gray still half a second. Oh, late on the brakes.
Yeah, very late on the brakes.
Almost hit Colin there. So Colin has kept it penalty free.
Yeah, I mean, this is not a battle for Colin. He doesn't need to be silly here. If Aidan Gray comes up on him, just leave him off, stay within his DRS. He has 9 seconds of a penalty. Just don't get shoved too far back into Osselbosso. Take your P4, happy days. Or pay your podium, apologies.
Pick up a little penalties. Aidan Gray getting a bit of run after 12.
Yeah, that's smart from Colin. He's not, leave him off. We have a car going slow. That is a Mercedes. Not sure exactly who that is. It looks like Atmarge. Couldn't be sure. Just trying to see, is there any battles happening? It's quite spread out again. As Mechanical is going back at Aidan Gray. Is this...
Looks like just letting past.
This is not a battle that Colin really wants to get into. Colin is on 10 lap old mediums. So they won't be feeling too bad. Aidan's tyres will be feeling bad. Oh, Zayden kind of loses the rear a bit, but it's not a battle that Colin wants to get sucked into and have a mistake and all of a sudden his podium is in jeopardy. But yeah, let's see how it plays out as Teabag just took Carl as Carl is in the pits.
Paranoid as well, especially Paranoid picks up another penalty or 2 penalties.
Actually, I completely didn't see the Paranoid had 8 seconds worth of penalties. So yeah, Colin isn't going to want to stay on it. That changes everything. Thanks, Harry.
What? It's the jam put in the back of King.
Yeah, I'm riding on with that. These two are having a right good go at each other, and Aidan Gray with another time penalty. Aidan's going to
take only around the corners. You're going to drop back quite a bit now. 2, 3 positions, maybe 4. Much action, is there?
No, there's not much happening. Yeah, you have the jam pot on King Luckman. King Luckman obviously has that 3-second penalty. As Luckman is off the track. Don't think he'll lose much more than that. That is jam pot up to P6. I want to see what tyres they're on. Yeah, also on.
Jump up. Solid performance for his first race.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a decent result. He's in P6 at the moment. If he can just keep it clean, he'll get a. And that is Steve with a penalty, who's down in P14 at the moment, having a bit of a disaster after his early successes, but absolutely he's still in the points. So yeah. Just wondering with Aidan. I think Aidan is trying to push it too hard here. Like if the jam pot keeps as Colin lets him past. Not sure what happened there. Did Colin have a moment, but
pressure for some reason given by Aidan.
Like if the jam pot can close that gap in the next couple of laps, he might actually jump Aidan Gray as well. So
that's right, yeah.
Aidan needs to be careful. He's losing unnecessary positions here. Obviously, them tyres won't be nice, but yeah.
Also does very well. There's no penalties. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not sure if that was sarcasm or an acknowledgement, so I just laughed. King Luckman, the jam pot seems to be an ongoing battle all race. Kane Lowry as well. We're going to have to start talking about driver of the day soon.
Got to go to Teddy, surely. No one else is really.
Yeah, where did he start? P18, P16, P17.
It was 17.
Yeah. He's gained 17 positions, so. Luckman having a look at the jam pot. Will he go up the inside? He does. He backs out. That was good thinking. And the jam pot goes slightly wide. And he squeezes him. It's clean, hard racing, close racing, and they've been at it all game. At all race, in fact.
Looks like he might have another day at him.
That's Reggie with another penalty. He's on 9 seconds now. If the jam pot could just squeeze it up a bit here. And Luckman, if they can both really pull something out of the bag for the last couple of laps, Aidan Gray's potentially looking at P8 here.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to be fighting with King.
Or P6, sorry, Luckman has 3 seconds worth of penalties. Just going to drop back to Kane Lowry, who has DRS on Ninja. He should take him here.
There's another comment for also.
Kane Lowry taking Ninja.
Also, his first race with a penalty, a miracle, I think.
Good man, Tim.
Oh, they came in.
Fucking Luckman.
Yeah,
there's a three-way battle. Jampa late on the brakes again. This is like exactly like the last lap. It's a great battle. These two have been at it all race. Oh, yeah. Luckman running a bit wide onto the curve there. You don't want anything... Ooh, nearly loses the rear. You don't want anything crazy out of Luckman here either. He's on for a P7. He's not going to gap the jump up by 3 seconds in 2 laps or a lap and a half. So he's probably just...
hards as well, so similar strategies.
Yeah, he's probably just best sitting where he is.
This Aidan Gray, even though his penalties high, 26 laps on the hards, and managed it. If he had no penalties, he would have been sat in P3 at the end of the race.
Yeah. 14-10. Yeah. I don't see the jam pot squeezing up, but hard to call it.
Going to the last lap now.
Yeah, Luckman needs to just stay here. There's no point in trying to make an overtake. Bring the car home, take the points. Luckman, another driver.
Was that Kim had a shot on a go. He got to the rain.
What I was going to say is Luckman is a driver. He was... I'm not sure if he was a day one driver CDR, but he was here season 1 quite early and he left the league for various reasons, and he's come back the last couple of weeks and had a bit of bad luck, but he's sitting solid in P7. He's going to be quite happy with that.
Yeah, he will be. I think the jump will be happy with his finishing position as well.
Absolutely, it's a great finish. It's a great finish.
And of course, Teddy finishes with Paranoid in P2. So yeah, definitely Teddy for driver of the day.
As Aidan Gray
King
spins it.
Jam pot in the last corner. The drag race. Is there penalties in? I'm not sure.
I thought Aidan Gray would drop a bit lower than that. But he hasn't.
I think all the battle between the two, Jam pot and King, really held up.
Yeah, for sure.
During that time. They were fighting to the last corner.
That was
King actually got ahead of him as well, but penalty strokes not down.
That was a thoroughly enjoyable, clean, very, very clean, hard racing, close racing, no safety car, 2 VSCs for guys that dropped it on their own. That was impressive. I'm very impressed with that. Very, very impressed.
Good battles there. Between a lot of drivers. Yeah, I think the game agrees with us.
Yeah. Although, I know a guy that thinks the game is broke, so maybe the game isn't with us. Not mentioning anyone in particular, but you know who you are. You're out there, you're watching, you know who you are.
You don't tell him.
Yeah, so
I think we fueled King with some adrenaline. So
it was a cracking battle. The jackpot and I'm just going to say the jackpot, the jackpot and Lookman. That was cracking all race. They went at it hard all race.
Yeah, Colin off the P3 as well, just commented. Very good drive.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a super podium from Colin. Unfortunate for Aidan. A great showing in the jackpot for his first race. Kane Lowry just a bit unlucky, Ninja a bit unlucky, Reggie a bit unlucky. It was just one of them races, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
come back stronger next week, I'm sure.
Absolutely, Harry. It was a pleasure. I'm not sure who'll be on cons next week, but I certainly look forward to doing it with you going forward. It was thoroughly enjoyable.
Yeah, it was a very good.
Yeah.